Florissant officer out of jail right now. Joshua Smith is free on bond for assault. He's the man driving the unmarked police SUV in this video. Smith is accused of hitting the unarmed man earlier this month. And despite this video and the charges, some legal experts say this possibly won't be an open and closed case. News 4's Lauren Traeger is live outside the Florissant Police headquarters. Lauren?
Yeah, that video evidence obviously can be an important part of any criminal case, but legal experts tell me so are witness statements and the statements of the police officers. But special prosecutor says the video evidence in this case was especially compelling and he says shocking, and he says that was a big reason he charged the case.
The fact that we've got two videos out there, the second of which is probably even worse than the first one, that potentially jeopardizes his right to a fair trial in the sense that there's a whole lot of pretrial publicity. So that was very disappointing.
On Wednesday, prosecutor Tim Lomar charged former Florissant detective Joshua Smith with assault for hitting a man with his unmarked SUV without lights and sirens on June 2nd.
This is a sad day for the Florissant Police Department, but an important day for our community.
Florissant Chief Tim Fagan says he learned of the incident days afterwards, and Smith originally said it was an accident. Fagan says he immediately launched an investigation.
I think it's important in this circumstance that the community know that in the event that our officers step outside of their duties and they do things that they should not, they will always be held accountable as every other citizen.
Attorneys for the young man who does not want to be identified say he wants justice.
He is satisfied with the charge. Most importantly, he's satisfied that this officer was terminated and he's charged and he can no longer hurt anyone else.
Though they say the officer's actions are beyond acceptable.
You have a man laying on the ground in excruciating pain with his bone hanging out of his leg, and you kicking and you beating him.
A case like this is going to turn on what is the intent of the officer who's driving that car.
Former Circuit Attorney Jennifer Joy says video is important, but it's just one part of the case. Cases against police officers, she says, are difficult.
Very difficult. I mean, I think nationally I've seen statistics that conviction rates in cases where you charge a police officer with a crime are very, very low, almost as low as 10%.
But so important to instill trust in the community.
These cases are always tough. It's important to do the right thing with these cases and to charge police officers when there's evidence that they committed a crime. But that's the first step, and there's a long road after that.
5 other Florissant police officers were on scene that night. 2 of them are suspended with pay tonight as an internal investigation here continues. There's also a federal civil rights investigation ongoing at this time as well. Now, the officers had initially said they were responding because that vehicle matched a shots fired call from 3 days earlier, but the victim's attorneys say they have a lot more questions about that. Certainly this is a case we will continue to follow. Reporting live in Florissant, Lauren Traeger, News 4.